Today, Fun with Flowers and Jay is brought to you by Sun Valley Flower Farms.
Welcome to the world of flowers. I'm Jay Schwanke. I've spent my entire life surrounded by flowers. As a fourth-generation florist, flowers have been a part of my daily life for as long as I can remember. Now I'm on a mission to share my knowledge and love of flowers with everyone I meet. Growing, picking, arranging, designing, and sharing. It's all fascinating to me because I love flowers. Anything flowers and everything flowers. Welcome to Fun with Flowers and Jay. Today, on Fun with Flowers and Jay, we're creating a beautiful centerpiece using Sun Valley iris and vegetables. So today, we'll create an arrangement using iris and some vegetables that I picked up at the local market. We're using ginger because this looks a lot like the corums that come off of iris. And so we're going to use it interpretively in our window box. I also picked up some mushrooms, and we'll be using those as well. Anything in the produce aisle is up for grabs because mixing your flowers with vegetables is a cool thing to do. We'll start with ginger. We'll have it trailing off the sides like this. We use wood picks to get it into place. So we insert the wood picks directly into the ginger. We'll have them going off the sides. I look for really interesting pieces that look like they're the corum. We're going to place these in the arrangement first. Now technically, the iris that we're using today from Sun Valley come from a bulb. And bearded iris, those types of things, come from corums and have tendrils that run across the top of the soil. So we're mixing our mediums a little bit, but as I said, it's interpretive. So that looks great. Then we're going to add just a few pieces of the foxtail fern. So I start to get a feel of what this is going to look like. Then it's time to add the iris. This is opened up so beautifully, and I love that. And in iris bunches, you'll have beautiful open ones, and then you'll have a couple that are a little further behind. So we'll use those first. I like having the variation in the different blossom stages. See how that one's still pretty tight, and this one's starting to open. Looking at the form and the shape of the iris as well, as I'm putting it into the arrangement. Now again, look at this one. I could do it like that, but that doesn't look natural. You know that these grow towards the light. So we're going to have it come up like that. I love how this iris curves out that way and then the foliage heads off that direction. It makes it look so natural. This might set on a table as a centerpiece too, so we want to make sure that it looks great from both sides. I love having the ones that are going to open up. It's a great contrast to the ones that are already open. So now we'll add our foxtail fern. Foxtail fern is one of my favorite foliages. I like it because it's so chartreuse green, and I like the way that it forms those great little pyramids. My friend Barbara sent me this amazing flax. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. And I thought it was reminiscent too of the foliages that go along with the iris. So we'll slip the flax in a couple places. We're tucking it in between as if it's coming out of the corums. We'll use one more over here. Now you'll notice that when I had my foam in the container, I did it right up to the top of the container. So I've got foam that goes all the way to the bottom and it's level on the top. That makes this look like it's growing right out of the container itself. It isn't sunk below the edge of the container, it's flush at the very top. Now, we're going to add our mushrooms to fill in. These are all mini portobellos, but these are a little bit bigger, these are a little bit smaller. Gives me great definition. My double-ended wood pick is the secret here. We're going to take those. Now, the mushrooms are soft, so if I push this in here and then try and push it into the foam, I'm going to have trouble with that because it's going to push right through the top of the mushroom. So I'm going to go ahead and put those picks right into the foam itself, and then I can put the mushrooms on top of the picks. We'll just tuck those in between where our foam's showing. Okay, now we have these big flax leaves that are sticking out of the top. I want to go back in and bend those. I'm going to bend a couple of them so it looks like it's been knocked down by the wind and a little bit more natural, so that they're not just jutting out all over the place. We don't want to bend them all down, but we'll bend a few of them. Our final step is Kreisel Professional Glory. That's going to make sure our flowers last as long as they possibly can. It's a beautiful piece of an iris field that we can bring inside and have as a fun centerpiece. Until next week, keep having fun with flowers.